and so they're continuing to
Good
follow
morning, everyone.
Dragon
It
in. So
is
we do thank
Sunday,
them
the
for their
31st of May,
diligence to give us
and I
these
just
views
had
of
some
this
breakfast
historic
at
moment as we
the
are just
beach
less
bungalow
than 30
hostel,
meters away from docking.
and lucky enough to turn on SpaceX to
Right
watch a little
above the
history being made.
NASA
The
meatball logo,
docking
you can
of
see
Dragon.
three of the service section Draco thrusters. That's right, 12 in all. So the 4 of those clusters spread around the vehicle, used for a lot of the attitude control and any small translational maneuvers like we just watched Bob and Doug execute with their second manual flight test. Yeah, and actually oriented in a way too where if you were to lose some of those thrusters, you still have redundancy and control in those axes. That's part of the reason why they're sort of at the
This is
angles that they
live
are.
from the space station.
All right,
The first
so
docking
we should be
of
getting to waypoint
SpaceX
2
with
right
astronauts
now.
on board. They launched yesterday at around 12:30 Pacific.
So it looks like we do have that hold.
Dragon SpaceX on Big Loop. The ground is go for approach 2. We will be enabling the resume shortly. As a reminder, ensure your visors are closed prior to Dragon's departure from the waypoint. And once Dragon is inside, the crew hands-off point, retreat, and breakout are not permitted. And for your awareness, we have sunset in a little less than 8.5 minutes.
Copies all on the Big Loop.
So I don't know, but you guys, but I think this is history in the making. Well, I know it is, but I hope you enjoy this. This is a great way to wake up in the morning to see SpaceX docking the International Space Station.
Confirming their go for docking. We're going to put down their visors. Got some instructions there about the crew hands-off point that we had talked about earlier. And it's a point where we don't want the crew issuing any commands to the vehicle. It's about just about 2 meters away from the docking adapter. I believe
2
the number's
meters
about
away.
47
That's
meters.
6 feet, everybody. That's the social distancing, or the physical distancing you're supposed to be.
Are now go for docking. Chris, you can monitor for steps 3 and 4, 3 and 4 in 1.104 Crew Dragon approach and retreat monitor.
6 feet, everybody. Probably about 5 feet now.
Steps 3
You
and
know,
4.
this reminds me of yachting. I'm a captain, as you all know. And the first rule of yachting is slow is pro. And I think NASA's, showing that slow is pro here.
With the crew confirming their visors down, we should see the final approach resume.
Copy inbound.
Mission copy.
And we're going to be racing that sunset. The approach has resumed. Dragon closing in. We're inside 20 meters. And yeah, that crew hands-off point should come up in about 3 minutes or so.
They said 2 meters a minute ago.
We get that final docking. It comes about 20 seconds prior, or just about 2 meters away from the station still. And that's just the crew not issuing any abort commands. At that point, it would be too late. And so any aborts would be executed automatically by Dragon itself. So we're closing in at less than 1/10 of a meter per second at this point.
And I would cut to a shot of the astronauts at this point. Come on, who's directing this?
Minor attitude corrections. Really, the autonomous docking system at work, making sure that the vestibule and the soft capture system is lined up with IDA2. It's the International Docking Adapter.
IDA, International Docking Adapter. You gotta love this terminology. A lot of terminology in every field. Learn it. You're gonna be involved in it, learn it. And then you can be anything you want to be. You want to be an astronaut? You can be an astronaut. Look at that. There's a lot of technology
You
there.
can see much more clearly there the hinge mechanism for the nose cone. Those 4 black circles are the forward bulkhead Dracos, not to be used at this time. And then, of course, the pedals of the soft capture system.
This is the first time that the definition of space has been so clear. It's in high definition, everybody.
We copy and concur, 10 meters.
Right, we're less than 10
And of course, my
meters
battery's
away,
about to
and
die
we're
on this. So.
closing at that rate.
High technology,
Less
low
than
technology.
a tenth of a meter per second. We should be just about 1 minute 45 seconds away from docking.
There is a centerline camera right in that middle, so that you can see where the forward hatch is, and right in the middle of that there's a window, and there's a centerline camera that is aligned with the center of the vehicle and the center of the docking mechanism. So that is what the autonomous docking system is using to line up with sort of a cross-hatch, cross-target on the docking port.
We got
Again,
two cameras.
Port, on
They should show the view from the
PMA2, or
the capsule camera
adapter.
and views from the guys.
We are
They need to hire me as a
5
director of this thing.
meters away. Again, we're racing that sunset. This Dragon continues to close, 4 meters to go.
Those shadows of the space station on the vehicle. Yeah, you can actually see the centerline camera pretty clearly there, sort of with the contrast of the sun right now.
3 meters to go. Two meters. We are inside the hands-off point, the chopped crew hands-off point. 1 meter to go.
Someone just screamed as if they saw the docking
Soft
early.
capture complete.
Dragon is ready. Soft capture confirmed. Stand by for retraction and docking.
I don't know what soft capture means. But
And we just heard it, soft capture. We have docking, that coming at 7:16 a.m. Pacific time, with the station and Dragon flying 262 steps.
Overpopulated cities around the world have caused people to become a greedy, selfish, and litigious society. Would you like to be happier, live longer, never be forgotten, and help make the world a kinder, more civil place? It's actually easier than you think. Every day you're asked, "How are you?" Instead of saying good, say, "I am fantastic." It will make you look better, feel great, and reduce your stress. Making the world a better place starts with each person. Please join the Be Fantastic movement today. What you want to be, you can be. Be fantastic.
I met Dr. Fantastic along life's way, and I heard him say, "You are fantastic, yes you are. You are fantastic, you're a